Estimado usuario, evita sanciones. No te quites la mascarilla ni la pantalla facial. No ingieras alimentos y ningún tipo de bebidas dentro de trenes y estaciones. Respeta las normas. Cuida tu metro.
Yeah, very challenging. We're a team that has now been officially eliminated from the Gold Cup, which is always a disappointment for our group and for Grenada. So we have to find our way to motivate ourselves, to put forward a presentation of competition, and we have to find our objectives. And so it's going to be difficult because Panama is coming in with I think an interest in trying to progress. And we have to do our best to deny that. And so this will be a great challenge for us. It will be a situation where we need to get our players motivated in the right manner and put our best foot forward. I mean, from a vision point of view, it was very clear when I accepted the position I presented to the president and the board that we have to have a long-term view on this program and on this team. We also have to have a focus on the culture as it relates to the team, as it relates to the standards, both on and off the field at multiple age groups. And we also have to be organized and be in a position that we gain competition. What is happening to help the smaller nations within CONCACAF, I think, has already been established by CONCACAF with the Nations League. There is no doubt in my mind that is a game changer. And it's a game changer because it's presented opportunities for the teams to play competitive matches against other nations on a more regular basis, which drives the program. It drives the interest. It drives the need for support, both financially and from a human perspective. And that's what we're focused on. In terms of our next steps, we'll go away and do our assessment, but we have put in place an interest in playing in every FIFA date moving forward. We also have an under-20 program that we have to focus on here in the latter parts of 2021, which is very important for us in our player recruitment, our player development, and player identification program, which will then build into a larger squad moving forward into the next Nations League, into the next Gold Cup, and ultimately 2026 World Cup qualifying. We need to get closer to the top 12. Well, I think the highlights were our first performance against Honduras. To be frank, I think we surprised a few people with our application and our ability to play in a manner which I think surprised Honduras. The other highlight is through our development of this program, we've entered into a part of nationalization of players who potentially could play for Grenada and giving them debuts, both in the previous World Cup qualifying and now in Gold Cup, is strengthening our squad. So that certainly was a high point. But I think it was watching them come out onto the pitch, returning to the Gold Cup, returning to a standard of play, which I think Grenada deserves, and they haven't been here since 2011. And to see them march out onto the field gave me great pleasure and gave the staff great pleasure. And now we have to take these lessons that we've learned and are about to learn because they're deep. These were deep lessons, and we need to use those to our advantage. Yeah, I think what we had to do is immediately we gathered as we do after every game. And we assess, what the realities are of the game. And at the end of the day, I think that we need to challenge ourselves. I certainly have challenged the players to find a way to meet their own objectives along with supporting our objectives. And we need to know that tomorrow night, this is not just a tactical battle. This is going to be an emotional and mental battle. And this is something that we need. We need to be able to be challenged that way, and we need to respond. And if we respond well, that means we're going in the right direction. It's been unfortunate that we have conceded the goals we have conceded. I think that the only good news for me from that perspective is I might call into question a couple of the goals based on the situations that occurred. But there are areas that we can do better, and that's why we're here, and we need to address those issues. So in a final thought of what it is for us tomorrow night, it's a fight. It's a fight for respect. It's a fight for a result, and it's a fight for a personal position in this team moving forward. Well, I think what I saw from them was a commitment and an application. I always say football is a fight first. It's a fight for possession. It's a fight for a goal. It's a fight for your country, your club, whatever that may be. So I liked their application, and I liked their grit and their fight when we first originally arrived. So that is something we can take away and build upon, because we have a plan, we have a game model that we wish to introduce, and it's going to take time for that to bleed into the group completely. But we're very happy with the progress we're making in that regards. As it relates to players, well, you just saw one in the Kid Reporter. Oliver Norburn, I think, has been an amazing addition to Grenada. He brings something to the team that we didn't have, from an ability to address our tempo, and keep us a team in possession, and also keep a team in shape. And I think he's brought great leadership to this group. I'll bring attention to Benjamin Etienne, the young boy that we've brought with us, a young boy who I think got lessons on both sides of the ball in both of those games, but he has a very nice future in that regard. So in those sort of situations, you're very happy about those types of new additions. And then you look at someone like AJ Patterson, who is a long-standing player with Grenada, who comes to the game and acts as a professional, and his application is something that most of the players certainly respect, but most importantly are motivated by.
Metro de Panamá.